Happy Saturday, Texas. We are back at it again with another week of just next level conversation with women in business and female entrepreneurs that are leveling up. We're right here on the CW. And today, ladies, we are talking hot topics. We are talking DEI, and we are also teaching how you too can become a mommy millionaire. But first, happy Saturday to my girls, my favorites. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Wendy.
Good morning, Natalie. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Texas.
Yes, good morning, everyone. It's going to be a lit show. Can we say that? It's going to be fire. You ladies, get your pen, get your paper. We have some incredible guests who are going to really rock your perspective on so many things and really elevate you.
Girl, so, let's get all the way into it. First, coming in hot today, we have legacy and leadership coach Kayla Kraft. She's pulling up to share how she went from living paycheck to paycheck. Ladies, we can have it all. Kayla Kraft is in the building. Hey, girlfriend.
Hi, I am so excited to be spending my morning with all of you. It's so fun.
Yes, Kayla, the mommy millionaire is in the house. Yeah. We're so excited to have you on the show. You've just inspired so many people. We want you to take us back before you became the mommy millionaire. I know that there were things in your past that just weren't so sweet. Can you please tell us a little bit about your upbringing?
Well, I think like everybody, we all have had things that we've had to overcome to get to where we want to go. And for me, that happened to be, I was raised by a single mom. My dad was a drug addict, was in and out of jail most of my life. And when I was 8 years old, I remember breaking my arm. And we didn't have health insurance at the time. And I felt so bad. I said, Mom, don't take me to the hospital. And a lot of us are moms watching this, and can you imagine like having your own child like say that to you? And I was like, I'm going to find a way to like be rich and to make every mom rich. So I had that mission since I was 8 years old, and I started like selling sugar scrubs, salt scrubs when I was, 11 years old. That's kind of like what happened was I just decided to do something about my circumstances instead of sit in them. And, things started to change for me and I created momentum in my life. But, I still struggle with not having a dad in my life to this day. It's something that it's like a burden on my, back, but it makes me keep going. And nobody's going to hand you that, persistence slip. You've got to give it to yourself and say, I'm going to keep going every day, no matter what.
Yeah, that hustle and heart will set you apart.
Yay, yes, it's so good. And just the fact that it's literally whatever story you're telling yourself, that is what is going to be your reality. You said, I'm going to win in a year, girl. In a year, you became a millionaire. And it's just so beautiful. I hope that inspires everyone that literally you can do it. You will find the time if that is your mindset. It's just so inspiring. And also talking about killing it in every single market, your podcast is doing really big numbers. And I truly believe that this is just the beginning for you and the Mommy Millionaire. How is having a platform validating your business, and has it helped you reach new clients?
So I chose the title Mommy Millionaire because I knew people that were my ideal client were going to be searching mommy tips. So we added mommy in there. And then the next thing I knew is these people want to know about money. And millionaire was something that they would be like a book they would read. And so we called it Mommy Millionaire. So that's something you got to think about. I don't like calling the show your name because people don't know you until they know you. You know what I mean? So you've got to give them a reason to search for you. I am like teaching you everything I'm doing to become a millionaire. Like if you just listen to that and you actually took action, you'll become a millionaire. Most people don't listen to free. So that's why buying courses and investing in yourself with a coach will help you get to where you want to go quicker. But yeah, I've absolutely loved doing the podcast, and it's something I look forward to twice a week.
We know that you have so many more business tips that you have just really developed over the past 10 years. We would love to know some of the killer systems you're using to help your business go to the next level every single quarter, every single month. Please share.
Well, I think number one, before you start hiring people, is you need to understand what the lifetime value of your customer is. And a lot of people, I'll ask entrepreneurs that and they're like, huh? I mean, I was just texting with somebody that owns a multi-million-dollar membership and they couldn't answer that question. I said, oh gosh. I said, you need to hire me. So know your numbers. Okay. So that means, how long is this customer going to stay my customer? So number one, know your numbers, right? Know the lifetime value of your customer. And then number two, I think you're only as good as you are as your team is. And so go gather the A players for your team, and then you're going to get to where you want to go. You're going to hit your numbers. You're going to have more impact when you surround yourself with people that are competent and that are just as excited and passionate about what you're selling as you are. And I think the last tip I could give anybody right now is nobody will promote you like you're going to promote you. And I want to give you all that permission slip to be self-promoters. Tell people what you have going on. And remember that people don't forget. They always forget what you say, but they never forget how you make them feel. And so if you can transfer your passion to other people, you have probably just changed somebody's life for the better. Remember that. So that's what happens when you promote yourself.
That's right. I love it. So tell us, what is next for Miss Kayla Craft? And for those that are looking to work with you, what are the possibilities there? How can they sign up or even hire you for your leadership?
Yeah. So I have one program and it's called the Mommy Millionaire Mastermind. We call it M3. And it's just a community of amazing women from all over the world, actually, that they get access to my training and coaching every single week. And that's just the way people can come in. And it's a really great, affordable price for all people. And we have one live event a year where we meet in person and just help you take your income to the next level and your net worth to the next level. So that's what I'm all about.
All right. Kayla, thanks for being with us today. We appreciate you, girlfriend. You at home, stay tuned. Coming up next, yes, fall is here, and an interior design firm out of Austin, Texas is pulling up, sharing how you can change your home for the season. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Texas. So she is one of the hottest interior designers in the Austin area, and she is here with tips on how we can all really level up this season, our homes. And today she's going to talk about fall style. We see Starbucks has the pumpkin lattes out. It's like the season is here and it's time to decorate. I'm interested in learning about the colors, the patterns, all of the things. Help us welcome Miss Sarah Rice Maldonado to the show. Hey, girl.
Hello. I'm in Austin as well. So I'm excited to have you here today and to get to know you better. So let's dive right into it. And let's talk about, you specialize in so many different popular styles, from deco to rustic to leathers and to custom looks as well. Tell us more about your firm and what you do.
Absolutely. We are a full service interior design firm. We every design that we make is entirely curated for the individual that we're working with. So no design is ever going to be the same. We take a lot of pride in that and being able to showcase so many different styles and really tailor it to what makes sense for the client.
Another thing that we love is that your mom, Diana, is also a part of your team and the person you credit for your inspiration. We all love our mamas on this show. And it's just so incredible. We just would love to know what it's like working together. Please share some tips for those mommy and daughter duos who really want to work together but are struggling. Do you have just incredible tips that we can all take in?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, we are two very strong females. So I think the most important thing is having mutual respect for one another. And also we have to take that moment to laugh. You know, every job has its frustrations, it has its difficulties. And sometimes you just need to step back and say, okay, this isn't going as great as we would love, but we're going to make it perfect. It's going to be beautiful and we're going to kill it. And we always enjoy something wonderful at the end of the night to celebrate all of the successes of that day, which is normally a glass of wine. But whatever you may enjoy, I say partake in that and celebrate the day's successes.
I love that, especially that glass of wine. I think we all need that at the end of the day, except for Michelle. She's good about that. Yeah. So 2 things I would like to know. One of the things that I find that could be intimidating, again, is going back to the cost of hiring an interior designer. So is it okay, like, for example, if I gave you a call and said, I would love, to have an interior designer in my home. However, this is my budget. And even if it's on a lower budget, is that okay for us to do as a client? And secondly, how do you help your clients find their style?
I can say that we have been able to work with a lot of different budgets. And what we really ask in that consultation, because that's such an important part of the process, it's really, we get to know you very well, where we get to see the space. And we talk about at that point, okay, so if this is how much you have to spend, and this is your wish list, how much of the wish list is really doable? So we find that most clients are a combination of styles, and the best way is to just have a conversation and to see, okay, what is the style of the home itself? Because we can't ever forget that. And then what do you have now that we're going to incorporate into the design? And also, what do you want to aspire to if you want to aspire to something? We're seeing a lot of people kind of shift away from farmhouse and move towards other design styles. And so this is where we can come in to help make that shift successful.
And it's so interesting because there are so many different looks that people are looking to achieve or create within their homes. I want to talk to you about your ideas on what's trending for fall, but also, one thing that I've been hearing a lot, and I think mostly during COVID when we were all in a lockdown, is that really your home should be your favorite place. What are we going to see this fall? What can people kind of pick up to jump into the fall season and brighten up their home just a bit?
We are seeing a ton of warm, earthy tones, which is very exciting. And also some fun jewel tones, which is my personal favorite. If you can't tell, everyone was in quarantine. We were missing that outside feeling. And so now it's all about bringing the outside in, bringing that touch to nature back inside the home. But yes, a lot of jewel tones and a lot of warm, which is great. And will pair beautifully with that pumpkin spice latte.
Right.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Well, cheers to all the incredible information that you are sharing, the jewel tones, the pumpkin spice lattes. And I know that so many people watching really would love to connect with you, work with you, hire you. What other services do you have available and how can people get connected with you?
So the best place to get connected with us is through Instagram, but also you can find us on Houzz and as well as Facebook, and you can get our website, which is right below, streaming right there. So Sarah Rice Design, that's our handle. That's how you can find us on all social media platforms. And so we are a full service design firm. That means that we create the design and we also install it. But we also offer special things like the custom floral arrangements, which is a nice plus to have. And so that is, we offer all those things, but really we are a full service firm. So we try to create the idea and bring it to life.
Yes, I love it. You're doing an amazing job working with your mom and just thriving every day. So thank you for the tips today. You guys make sure you follow her, Sarah Rice Designs, on Instagram, and make sure you stay with us because coming up next, mommies, you will definitely want to stay tuned. We're going to have so much fun today. We are talking about pregnancy. Okay. Now, ladies, when you were pregnant, were you excited to take pictures? Michelle, you probably were. I would be happy.
Listen, I gained 60 pounds with Kylie. I wasn't that excited, but I still tried to embrace my body, okay?
That's it, Michelle.
The mindset.
Yes. Well, you know what, Michelle? That's the secret. That's the secret. And coming up next, we are going to talk to an amazing photographer that is showing moms why you cannot skip out on these keepsake moments. There's a lot coming up next. Welcome back, Texas. So our next guest, mamas, she is just for you. We are talking to newborn and maternity photographer Jana Denbo, and she's showing moms how to look their best, even if you're not feeling your best, because we all know when you're pregnant, it doesn't feel like you're on the runway, okay? But these are keepsake moments, and Jana doesn't want you to miss, so she is here to share with you how you can make your maternity sessions amazing. Jana, welcome.
Hi. Welcome to the show. We are so glad you're here. Your newborn and maternity portraits are more than a just moment, but they're an experience, and it's more than just a photo shoot, because I have heard the pampering and most of all the coaching that you give really helps mama look and feel their best, which we all know is so important. Can you please tell us a little bit more about this really special approach?
Yes. So all too often, pregnancy isn't the most glamorous experience. It's a time for celebration, but mamas aren't usually feeling their best. They're pregnant and tired, and things don't fit very much anymore. So I speak from my own experience with pregnancy. I didn't have such a good time. So at the studio, we create an experience for mama. You come in, we do your hair, we do your makeup. We also have gowns. The mama just can borrow a gown, and it's basically she just has to show up, and we take care of everything for her. So we'll coach you through the whole process. We'll tell you how to stand. We'll tell you where to put your hands. So it's effortless for mama. And because at the end of the day, you want to have these images to look back on in 20 years from now when.
Well, I love that you make things so easy for mamas, because that's perfect at that time. And you also make them look beautiful with what you do. So I'd like to talk about newborn safety and the best practices, particularly post-COVID. What should we look for in a photography when considering the safety cautions?
Yes, it's important to have a discussion with your photographer before you hire them. Don't just hire anybody. We always do a consultation for all our new clients, and I feel like it's important to get to know the mom, get to know the family, get to know what mom is expecting and hoping to achieve out of the whole thing. Germ control, that's also another big issue. Obviously, with COVID, we wore masks, we sanitized. Everything's freshly cleaned before a new baby arrived. We launder everything, everything sanitized. So yes, it is something that I tell new moms, definitely research your photographer, talk to them. And most of all, if safety is an issue for you, definitely don't hire someone new. Hire somebody who's been at it for 2 to 3 years. Ask them how long they've been doing this. And it's key to keep the baby calm through the whole session. And that's what I do.
Jana, I also hear that you offer fine art photography for older children and for pets. Tell us about that.
Yes, pets is another side to my passion of photography, and I love working with dogs. And because, they're only 10 to 15 year lifespan, really, a pet has, and you want to celebrate them too and not forget them, and you want to remember that. So I include pets in that. We do photography for them, and they're great for any age. I focus mainly on children and families for fine art and pets, and also my newborns.
That is so incredible. You are just so talented and passionate and really developed such an incredible business. Yeah. And I cannot believe I'm going to say this. I can't believe Christmas. I can't believe that is almost here. Oh, we have to face the facts. We know what's around the corner. We have to start planning. If you haven't started buying your Christmas gifts yet, maybe you should start, and maybe this could be one of them that you give. But we know that you do Christmas minis. How can people sign up for those?
Yes, I am super excited for the holiday season that's on the horizon, and I'll be offering some quick seasonal minis for families who just want to get their holiday cards done. And I have a couple of things planned. Like I have sets with a Santa, I have sets without a Santa, and also doing something kind of fun this year. We're doing ugly Christmas sweaters. And you should be able to find details for all that on my website at ldportraits.net. And you can also find me on Instagram at DFW Baby Whisperer. And yeah, you can find me there.
Yes, y'all. And make sure you find her. Her work is outstanding. So you'll be very happy to have very professional images that you'll print to portraits, right? Not just digital files this holiday season and beyond. So thank you so much for being with us today. And you at home, don't go anywhere. Coming up next, Robin Cohen with the W Collective is here, and she is sharing why diversity, equity, and inclusion are not negotiables in her business. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Texas. So please help us welcome our next guest, Robin Cohen, to the show. She is the only woman that we know that's actually celebrating women that are 40 over 40. Okay. Love that. And I mean, don't we want the love, right? Over 40. We don't want it to stop. She's the owner of W Collective. She is sprinkling diversity, equity, and inclusion everywhere she goes. And I'm excited to have her on the show. Hey, Robin.
Hey.
Hey, Robin. Tell us all about W Collective. Can't wait to hear about it.
Yes. So first of all, thank you for having me on this show. So W Collective is an events production as well as a culture consultancy, if you will. So we not only produce our own events talking about elevating the representation of women with the support of men, but we also provide those same services for our clients. And the culture consultancy part of that is working with clients in order to better curate a more solid DEI strategy that definitely includes age, because they tend to not include age. So that is the W Collective.
I agree. Very
Yeah,
cool.
absolutely. Robin, I am just so thankful you're doing this. I just kept feeling that as you were talking and you were sharing that you're laying the foundation for the next generation to have the financial literacy, to have the revelation, to know who they are, to go with confidence and know what they deserve. So many women have felt like they are written off after they turn 40. And when they reach this age, it can be depressing or feel oppressive, but you are here inspiring women in a new way. And contrary to popular belief, data shows success is just beginning for women this age. How incredible is that?
Let's speak on it.
Exactly. And let me share one of the key facts that a lot of people don't know, that 1 in 4 Americans, so this is 1 in 4 women, right? This is 1 in 4 all Americans is a woman over 40. That's 83 million people. Where are we? Where are we represented, right? Where are we represented in TV, movies, the boardroom, C-level executives? Like, where are we represented? So that's part of the impetus of, why we started 40 over 40. But yes, we want to show success later in life. We want to celebrate it. And as you mentioned, to show the next generation, life only begins at 40.
So good, Robin. We love it. And before you go, tell us, what is the future for W Collective? And where can people find you and connect with you and get to know you?
Yes. So the future of W Collective, I think right now what's important for me is to really build the groundwork here. I think that similar businesses to mine tend to focus on more of, let's say, like the national influencers or international influencers or, higher level celebrities. And so what I'm trying to do is really focus on who are the local key influencers, who are the local celebrities, if you will. I think it's really important to shine a light in terms of that local type of community. And then we can also, look at the opportunity to expand from there.
Yes, well, you are doing great things in Utah and beyond, and we're so grateful that you are here today. Shout outs to all of the women out there that are over 40, 50, 60, 70. Keep living, keep shining. It does not stop, Age is definitely just a number. So, Robin, so happy we had you today. We are going to take a quick break. We have the E-Spot with Camille Cower coming up next, and we are talking Ye, Adidas, and Yeezus. So, your entertainment news is next.
Come Texas! Let's get into the E-Spot. Our girl, Camille Cower, who always brings the power, is in the building. Back to talk all things entertainment with us.
Yes. Hey, girl. Hey, Camille.
Hi, everyone.
Yes, Camille, always happy to have you. You bring so much. And with this entertainment news, we couldn't get into it without you because as business women, this is a really interesting situation. Kanye, yes, Yeezus, yay, or lots of names he goes by nowadays. But, it's a hot topic. And on the entertainment side specifically, because it was just announced that, okay, girl, you pulling out the Yeezys? You got some Yeezys?
Look, I got some Adidases. I'm not a Yeezy fan.
Me and you. Well, what's interesting is, okay, so we know that Kanye's infamous Yeezy brand, ultra pricey brand, might I add, those shoes are thousands of dollars. And now Adidas wants to push him aside. We don't need you anymore, but we'll give you $1 billion to go away. And Yeezus is like, Kanye is like, I built this brand. This is my brand, but we partnered. How can you throw me away? And you won't throw me away. Does that get you all curious about just the power of partnerships, especially when you're scaling up, working with such a large corporation that might be able to get rid of you? What are your thoughts on these types of partnerships, particularly with large corporations, wealthy corporations?
Well, I think we've seen this time and time again. So many times these celebrities lend their names to certain brands, whether it's makeup, skincare, Fenty, Diddy's Ciroc. There's a lot of brands they kind of promote, but they don't really own it, or they don't really design for it. Jessica Simpson, like all of those different, like it's even kind of known that he wasn't even designing the shoes. I just want to focus on the good stuff, diversify your income levels and make sure when you're following these brands, because I do love my Fenty lip gloss, but I also do realize that Rihanna is not a cosmetic scientist. She's not the one coming up with the formulations for the skincare. And she may not be the one that does her makeup for when she does all these things that she looks beautiful for. So I'm kind of pro makeup artist brands. My best friend won an Emmy. Yeah! So we're here as a makeup artist for the creative arts, and I'm so excited because he is over 40, which is amazing. But not only that, it was for We're Here, which is a show that really tries to promote everyone coming and showing up as they are, no matter where they live, whatever zip code they're in. And there's so many amazing Emmy Award winners that are getting ready to come up. You got to make sure you're watching it. You can watch the Creative Arts Awards show that was pre-aired. You can watch that on Hulu, and I want to hear from you. Who do you think's going to win in the different top categories? So make sure you hit me up, message me, and vote for me for Fab Over 40. The link will be below. With New Beauty Magazine, I have a chance of winning $40,000, but more importantly, a spa trip with the best experts. And I love my glow.
Vote for Camille. Yes. Thank you, Kayla Kraft.
And vote again in November.
And again in November. Thank you, Sarah Rice Maldonado, Dana Denbo, Robin Cohen, Camille Cower. We appreciate you. We're out of time. We'll see you right back here on the CW next week.